setting up my stream, getting ready to play a game. How are y'all doing today? I'm doing fine. I'm doing okay. Just making up a song. What's up, Josh? Welcome back. We're gonna try this again from yesterday's power outage of my opponent. He said he's got power back, so hopefully he doesn't lose it again. My darkness got too much. Sorry, I forgot to make the camera adjustments before I went live. There we go, that's better. What's up, Shadows? Oh, you're up on the YouTube side now. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. If y'all are following me on Twitter, y'all saw that I posted kind of like an update on how things have gone since I came back from streaming, or came back to streaming and content creation on YouTube. It was honestly one of my best months as a content creator on YouTube that I've had. I had the most views I've ever had in a month, not including months where I had shorts, because I had a couple of shorts get like thousands of views, but I don't really count. They don't count towards my partnership goals, so I don't count them. But this was the month with the most number of views, not counting shorts, and the second highest month I've ever gotten in terms of new subscribers. The only other month that beat it was my first month ever on YouTube, when I started telling everyone that I was doing YouTube stuff, and all of my people that have already been a part of my community started subscribing then. This past month was my highest number of new subscribers since that very first month. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to my streams and for watching all of the new videos I posted. I actually stuck to my goal. I posted 4 videos, which is technically 1 per week in January. Through COVID, I was still able to get up 4 videos last month. 3 of my new baseball MLB The Show series and 1 of my new college hoop series. So please make sure go over to the YouTube and check that out. If you are on Twitch, and if you're on YouTube, you're already here. So go check them out. So yeah, I appreciate that, Shadows. Thank you, thank you. You're now playing for your hometown. Oh yeah, Oklahoma. That's right, man. Way to make it to AAA. So we are going to be playing in this game here. I do want to check something though. I want to check my the roster. I want to check my financials real quick, because I want to see how the you guys can. We'll switch it so you guys can see what I'm looking at. I want to see how my the cap is going to look for next year. So as you can see at the top, I'm negative in the cap space right now by 440K, barely under, but I have a 13 mil cap penalty that I'm facing right now because of my Stephon Gilmore trade. So I have 13 mil in cap space that's going to come back to me next season. And so DJ Moore is only going to be 4.5 million more than what I have this year. And then Brian Burns is going to be about 7 million. So that's the 13 million right there. So I'm going to, and I'm also going to be dropping some other expensive contracts, such as I know there's one in particular, like Cam Irving. I'm not re-signing. He's not worth 7 mil. Morgan Fox, I might not re-sign. Houston, I might not re-sign. So I've got more money coming off the books that I should be fine with. I wanted to re-sign Boye, but he wouldn't re-sign. He's going to go to free agency. Schwartz, I might not re-sign because I got the rookie tackle. So I've got money coming off the books that I should be fine with. That should give me some more cap space. So hopefully we'll be good for next year. I won't be nearly as aggressive this year free agency as I was last year, giving some of my opponents a little insight there. I'm not going to have the money to be as aggressive because I had to re-sign both Moore and Burns. I had to get them back. But after next season, Thompson and Anderson are coming off contracts, as well as Elfline, and Derek Brown's gonna be the big guy I need to re-sign. I mean, heck, Shadows. I said I went all out aggressive in my first free agency because I needed to improve the offensive line. Like, look at I signed Corbett. He's getting 9+ mil a year up until 11.3, and he's the 77 overall. And then I gave the center Pochich 4.8 and 5.1 over 2 years. So yeah. It's not like I'm going to be that aggressive. So, but anyway, and then I get Eric Flowers would take over for Elfline because Elfline's making more and Flowers is the starter. So, I do apologize once again. I'm still feeling the effects of my COVID. I'm still stopped up like nothing else. It's really annoying. But I'm ready to play my game. Where we left off yesterday, the Cowboys finished off a touchdown drive with a play that I broke down that I definitely messed up on because I brought my safety down to cover the flat on Ezekiel Elliott, leaving the deep middle of the field open, and he hit CeeDee Lamb for a touchdown. But I was in the middle of a good drive. I think I had just crossed their 50-yard line, and I was running the ball well. I had hit a couple of passes. So I was doing pretty well on that drive, but then his power cut out. So we have to start over from the beginning, make adjustments as necessary. We'll see what happens. So I may make the majors and ask for a trade. I didn't really want to play for the Dodgers. So the only reason you wanted to play for the Dodgers was because you'd play at Oklahoma. I love it. So how's everyone else doing today? I just finished work for the day. Today is my first day of my promotion, so that next paycheck's gonna look good. Yo, FG coming in. What's going on, man? We are just waiting. First day of what? Thank you, Josh. Thank you. Thank you, Denver. First day of what, FG? I'm a little confused. Maybe just first day of February? or are you talking about my first day of my promotion? I mean, I'm doing the same. I'm doing the same job. I just my job title got changed, and actually, the promotion is going to come into play a little bit later because so when I first got hired, there was a team of 6 of us and then my boss. In the past 2 months, 2 of my coworkers have been promoted to other areas of our firm. And so now when we're posting jobs to fill their roles, and when they get hired, my job's going to be to onboard them. So that's going to be part of my new responsibility. So I haven't changed anything yet, but I'm going to be I'm going to be taking on work of the people that left. 2, I'm going to be onboarding the people that come on to replace them. So that work hasn't come yet. So I'm fine right now, but it's going to get busy. Yeah, that's how my team does it. Like basically the last person to be onboarded does the onboarding of the next person. So when I came on, the person who had been on the team the least amount of time was the one that onboarded me. I know I'm going to onboard the next people. So yeah. And FG had fun hanging out in your stream. I love your stream because you guys don't just talk about random crap. Like you guys talk about sports the whole time, and I just love it. I just love talking about sports. There's only like 4 or 5 people that ever talk with here, so we have we all know Shadows is going to defend the Cowboys to the bitter end. Yes, I work in analytics. Specifically, I'm working with internal call center data. Specifically, and I also do a lot of developing surveys, like feedback surveys, stuff like that. So I do a lot of development work and reporting work off of that too. Always will. I know yesterday came in, I showed you that the guy controlling the Cowboys is 0-5. You're like, oh crap. He put together a touchdown drive on me the first drive though, so he's not a bad player. He can play well. He might have just have run into some bad luck. So I'm just waiting on him right now. I messaged him to let him know that I'm ready, and we're just waiting on him. Not sounding good, but yeah. Now here's my opinion about the lockout in baseball. So for me, I want the players and the union to get what they're due. I want I don't. Yes, we may lose baseball for a little bit, but I believe that the owners have too much power. They're getting way more of the cut of the finances than they should, and that the players deserve more money. They don't deserve this whole service time manipulation crap, and I also don't like tanking either. So anything to put money back into the hands of the players, anything to de-incentivize tanking, I'm all for. I don't know how that. I'm not the person that has the answers to how to de-incentivize tanking. I'll leave that up to the experts. But I'm on the side of the union. I want them to get what the players deserve. Yeah, the players need to be taken care of. Maybe a lottery etiquette. Yeah, I don't know about lotteries. Because you could still tank to try to get the best odds. Oh, no, it actually started a Cowboys countdown since their last Super Bowl. Today's day 9,494. Hey, you want to know how many days since the last Panthers Super Bowl? Let's go back to whenever they were founded. Panthers have never won a Super Bowl. We've been twice, and we've lost both of them. And I was a witness to both of them, so that's a little disappointing. At least the Cardinals have won the World Series in my lifetime, and they've done that twice. And I have to believe that they'll do it again. So, do I like H-webs or single-post webs more? So, as a first... I'm assuming you're talking about gloves there, Josh. As a first baseman, I actually didn't use either. I was a completely solid web person as a first baseman. So my first baseman's glove was a solid web, and my other glove that I used when I was pitching, it was a solid one. So I didn't use one that had holes in the webbing. I always use solid web. You've seen a World Series championship and a Super Bowl. Remind me your teams again, Denbrew. I should know this. For some reason, I thought you were a Phillies fan. Ah, I was right. Philly. Hey. Because I know that you're the Mets in the EMLB, but I felt like I remembered you saying you wanted to be the Phillies, but someone else already had them. I was right. I remembered. I ain't seen the Super Bowl win, so it doesn't really matter too much. Well, that's true. You haven't seen them. So basically, you just... Okay, my opponent said he needs about 5 minutes, and that was 2 minutes ago. By the way, I did make a couple of adjustments to the audio level. My music shouldn't be as loud, but it should still be subtle. Can you guys still hear it? Like, it should still be subtle. I turned down the volume of it because I was looking back at my live stream recordings, which is great that YouTube keeps those forever. And I noticed that the game volume was a little loud and the music volume was a little loud because my voice should be the thing that you hear the most. All right, as long as you can still hear it. I turned it down some, and I turned the game volume down, so you'll hear that whenever we get into the game. But, yeah, I didn't want to switch to the Phillies when Andrew left because I'm too invested in the Mets right now. Which is interesting that you would be so invested in the Mets as one of the division rivals of the Phillies. I can respect it, but I don't think if I was an I don't think I could even be an NL Central team to start. You're playing the Colts today? Oh, yeah. He's one of the better players. My goal, as you can see on here, I've got 2 games left until the bye. I play the Cowboys, who are 0-5, and I play the Falcons, who are 1-4. My goal is to go into the bye week above 500. I want to be 4-3 at the break. I want to win my next 2 games because right now my only 2 wins have come against Tampa Bay, and now that owner is gone, and he was 0-5 when he left. So... I'm happy that I got my 2 games against the Bucs out of the way, so I don't have to face the new owner. And then, but I still have to prove that I can beat teams other than the Buccaneers. So this, for me, the next 2 games are prove-it games. I need to win these games to show that I belong. As my other 3 games have not gone so well. Yes, Denbrew. I have, and I hope to be streaming that tomorrow. I tested it. I have to start it over. So the first 2 games that I played on the first stream, I did it because it's on the PS3 now and not on my computer. I have to start that over. So we will be doing games 1 and 2 again, but I set up the recruiting ahead of time this time, so y'all don't have to see me go through that as long. the first week of recruiting is the longest to set up. So hopefully now that I've got that out of the way, I could just make minor adjustments here or there of the players I'm targeting and not have to worry about how long it's taking on stream. So tomorrow night, I should be streaming that actually. Depending on how I'm feeling, honestly. Uh-oh, we got breaking news. I think a team just got hired someone. No. Holy crap, guys. Breaking news. It's not a hiring. Ex-Miami coach Brian Flores is suing the NFL, the Dolphins, the Giants, and the Broncos for alleged racism in hiring practices. Yikes. Wonder how much of a case he has. Woo. My opponent's taking a nap. I think he just finished work or something. I felt bad for him. He went to bed with his power out, so like he didn't know if he was gonna have power when he woke up. Yeah, so yeah, I just got the alert on my phone. Excuse me. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see how much of a case Flores actually has against those teams. Glad it's not my team. Yeah, I was of the opinion that I was surprised that Flores got fired from Miami. Like, his team almost made the playoffs. He may have lost 7 straight, but then they won 7 straight. So, I mean, I was surprised he got fired. Period. Seven-game winning streak and ended at 9-8. Yeah, they almost made the playoffs. Yeah, you take a, like, as a Panthers fan, I know we're in the middle of a rebuild. I would have loved to go 9-8. I would have loved that. But now for me, in terms of Matt Rule, there's so many people hating on Matt Rule and think he's an awful coach. But I keep holding on to the fact that there's been so many players that have been outspoken about how they stand behind Rule, how there's a process at work that everyone doesn't see, and that the results may not show it on the field, but there's a process at work, and they're defending Matt Rule. So I have to think that something's going right there. But if it doesn't show up in the form of more than 5 wins this year, then he has to go. Because the past 2 years they've gotten 5 wins. Now, and my point is that you never saw any of Matt Nagy's players backing him up like that in Chicago. It was just kind of silent from the players. But Panthers players have been outspoken about how Matt Rule there's something going right there. It just hasn't shown up on the field. So I'm trying to give him one more year. If we go 5 or 6 wins again next year, then I say cut him. I say he needs to get 7 or 8 or 9 wins next year in order to show that his process is working. So I'm willing to give him one more year. Pretty much everyone else in Carolina is out for blood. They want him fired. So no, Shadows. No, he doesn't have to draft a QB. He has to draft offensive line. QBs in this draft are not good enough for him to spend the first round pick on the QB. He's got to spend the first round pick on an offensive lineman. Our offensive line is hot garbage, as I had to deal with in this game. So I don't have any trust in the quarterbacks from this class to be the next Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, what have you. I would have loved if the Panthers had drafted Justin Fields instead of J.C. Horn and give Darnold some competition right off the bat and make him think that he doesn't have the job in hand. But I understand that you just traded for a young QB, so why draft a young QB if you thought Darnold was going to be the answer? But hindsight's 2020. That did not turn out to be a good decision. With Nick Sirianni getting the team to the playoffs with a team that had no right being there, I know they played crappy for the second half of the season. But for a first-year head coach to not let the team completely fall off, you have respect for that. Exactly. And that's why I thought Brian Flores deserved to keep his job. Sorry. I guess this is what happens when you talk so much, when you are still dealing with congestion and stuff like that. I know me coughing is not really entertaining for y'all. Okay, he's searching. There we go. Got it. All right. We're going to go to the same uniforms we were wearing yesterday. The blue and black. And here we go. It was funny. If you guys watched my that was actually a little bit louder than I thought. If you guys saw my my college basketball video, the first college hoop series, by the way, you should go watch that. The Legacy of Tim Duncan. I mentioned at the end of my video where I normally do my outtakes that pretty much all my outtakes were me coughing, so I wasn't about to put those as the outtakes. All right, we get the ball first this time.
They get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
All right, let's do this.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey.
I couldn't get around both of them.
3 as he takes this up near the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
All right, let's see what we can do on 3rd down. I don't want to go 3 and out.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll set up to throw.
Attaboy, Robbie. Got the timing down on that one.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds.
I actually finally timed a hook route like that correctly.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
I'm not getting a lot of blocking right now, though.
Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It is. That was not. My QB is very inaccurate. He may be able to throw a spiral, but he can't throw it where he wants to a lot of the time.
9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson.
I'll take that.
4 yards.
Get some chunk yards up the field.
Sets up a 3rd down.
You're intrigued with the show being on Switch? I'll just say this. I'm glad I don't play Diamond Dynasty, because if they've had freezing and server issues when they just added the Xbox, imagine how it's going to be with the Switch.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, let's go. What a snag. Dalton Schultz. As Shadows would know him pretty well. What's up, LR3? You drafted Willis yourself? He's 88 now in his 5th year. He throws some wobblers.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
All right, that was a better run.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Ooh, wow. If I can keep momentum, I can keep the iced out effects.
And they know that. It helped lead him to a victory
Let's
last
go back
week
to
when
the
he was
pistol.
over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
I love Schultze.
And right
Unfortunately, I
now,
don't think
we're
we'll be
seeing a
able to
pretty
sign him,
good
but
pattern of
maybe.
that happening.
I signed him specifically on here because he's got good blocking stats as a tight end. That's what I prioritize. Someone who can catch but also can block. Let's go, Spiller. Let's go, Spiller.
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
10-yard rush for Spiller.
Cleared a big hole there on that run.
Puts us at the goal line.
Lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the control of
Or
plays, right, the
first
line
and goal from the 5.
get
Yeah,
upfield
from the
and
5.
get to what we call the
Yes, on my next gen. This is PS5.
linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way
Darnold, I actually cut him.
keep the running back clean.
He's freed up 18 million in cap space.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
Ah, I didn't
And
spin
he'll get this one
enough.
back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Again, McCaffrey.
That's a touchdown. Let's go. McCaffrey runs it in.
Panthers touchdown. Christian
Oh, yeah. Well, and the best part was, Shadows, that it didn't cost me any cap penalty either. So as soon as I saw that, and I knew I had the #1 pick, so I knew I was drafting a quarterback, I was like, see ya. The problem is the Panthers are having to pay him for that next year in real life. I'm just like, this is actually, I think we're on all, Shadows, are we on all Madden for this? I think we're on all Madden. This is an online league. I'm playing against a human player. Supposedly all 32 teams have an owner, but a couple people are still locked out. So yeah, I'm playing an online guy, and we have the league made custom sliders.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10.
I think it's all Madden Sim. Yeah, but they also made their own custom sliders for this too.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Get him, get him.
Flushed out right.
Good
And
start.
he's left with no option here but to throw
Oh, you're a
it
Panthers
away.
fan? Heck yeah, keep pounding.
You wonder
Let's
about
go.
this defense coming in. I mean, look,
I've been a
no
Panthers fan
secret
my
they're
entire
playing a
life
team
as
that's
well.
down. It's
My
not
dad
right
actually
now.
grew up just
Losers
outside of
is a
Charlotte,
Does
North
that change
Carolina,
how you
which
prepare
where the
for a
Panthers
game?
play. So he passed down his fandom to me.
Just get after 'em early.
And then my mom grew up in the St. Louis area,
Building any confidence.
so I am a Cardinals fan for baseball, and then I both follow the Blues and the Carolina Hurricanes for hockey. Blues because of St. Louis, and Hurricanes not just because of my dad, but my wife is a big Hurricanes fan. She went to Hurricanes games with her dad growing up, because she grew up outside of Raleigh, North Carolina. You're a Steelers here. Oh, you have liked the Panthers. You're not a Panthers fan. Got it. I'm good now. I'm good now. I figured that out. So 3rd and 8.
Here's Prescott. He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
Oh, I messed that up. I could have intercepted that.
Incomplete. I'll give him credit.
But
He took
we
the
forced a 3 and out.
but it's gonna bring up
A lot better
third
start than
down.
last time.
Out now
What's
comes
better,
the
old or new
Cowboys
Busch
starter.
stadiums? The newer Busch Stadium is nicer as a ballpark. Oh gosh, I meant to do fair catch. I tried to press fair catch.
It'll be a 39-yard
I liked the
no return.
uniqueness of the last Busch Stadium with the circular structure with the arches. I thought that was very unique, and it played homage to the St. Louis Arch. But the Busch Stadium now is nicer as a ballpark.
Caught a flyer out of the gate as as they would say when you're running the big time
I got hit as I
races.
threw.
Means they get out to a fast start. They're
Good thing you traded Noah Fant.
making the other team chase now.
Oh, this one incomplete.
Flores
The
lawsuit
pressure
says
got
Stephen
to him as
Ross,
he
owner of the
released
Dolphins,
it.
offered to pay him
And
$100K for
second
every
down.
loss. Holy crap. That's horrible. Wow. Okay. Formation. Pistol. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, LR3. Appreciate that, man. I wish that apparently the my sub alerts from YouTube don't work very well, but I really do appreciate the sub, my friend. I don't just stream though. I do other series as well.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
Probably should have run it.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings
Imagine
up
trying to
third
force your
down.
coach to lose, and then
Well, that's a
now
good
other
start
people
to
have
this
heard
drive
about
on
it.
the defensive side of the ball.
And force the
That's
incompletion on
scummy.
first down. Then
That's
you're able
super
to shut down
scummy.
the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
But yeah, thank you for stopping
And
by,
the
LR3, and
Cowboys
thank you
here
so
on
much for the
third
sub. I
down,
really do
bringing in an
appreciate it.
extra defensive back. Back to throw here.
Let's go more.
And he will find the open
Over the middle of the
man.
field,
DJ
first
Moore.
down.
And he is going to have a Panthers first
I
down
may not
as they're
be
able to
running it very well,
conversion. He's such a
but at
good
least I
route
can
runner.
complete the
Shows
pass.
he is on third down, very proficient and a good
Hey, I
pass.
appreciate that. For those of you that don't know, yesterday I dropped the first video of my newest series where I'm playing the old College Hoops 2K8 on the PlayStation 3, where we're following the legacy of Coach Tim Duncan. So check that out. I need to start having a link where it like posts my newest video,
Credit him with
like
1 yard
a
gain there to make it
chat
second
command.
and 9.
So who wants to go on a buy in the Dolphins in case this is true? He's not going to be under for much longer. Yeah, if it is true, he's going to be gone. Because that sounds like tampering, honestly.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
I'm not getting much
And
space
he's
to
gonna be
run.
met at about the 43. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1 yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but
have to
shut him
flip
down
that.
otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I
Pin
would
your
say
latest
they
videos
contained
in the
him
live
very
chat.
well.
Oh! See, I'm new to this YouTube. I'm new to YouTube streaming.
On
So.
3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Let's go.
Here it's complete.
Ezukanma,
And he's
the
able to
rookie,
get
with the first down
He's
grab.
taken down at the 36.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did,
Aren't the Broncos selling the team? I
They're
don't
right there in
know.
that middle ground field goal range.
Excuse me.
For it, but as you said, they picked it up. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll
Gotta
just
throw that
get
one
rid
away.
of it.
they've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An
You're a little bit
incomplete
behind. You're
pass
getting
on
started.
first
I
down.
started
That
streaming
leads
on
to a
YouTube
2nd
just a
and
couple
10.
months ago, back in November. Oh
This is
gosh, no
McCaffrey
one
on the
blocked
give.
him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of
Golly.
scrimmage. 2
No one
yards
stopped
the
him.
loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, that's a bummer.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he didn't get the first down.
Caught by Moore. Yeah, he
Is it
is
4th and
out of
1? I'm going
bounds,
for
but
it.
Not before he's inside the 30. So they'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I'm going for it. Just been brainstorming. Good luck with your stream. Next year, hopefully, we'll both are getting what we're wanting out of these channels. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Have a good day, man. Thank you for stopping by.
On 4th down, they'll
Get
try to
through.
run for it.
First down.
He
Thank you.
gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took
There we
a
go.
little effort, didn't it? Took
I
some
love
nice
the
push,
triple
a little
option out of
crease
that
inside,
pistol
and
set
some
with
determined
Spiller
running
getting
to
some
make sure
yardage.
that he got the first down.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right.
Let's go, Willis, with the rush.
Into a nice gain with a slide at the end. After 7-0. On EA Sports.
That little bootleg play action. Let's go. All right, so this play I'm running right now caused an interception when I ran it last time because DJ Moore did not try to catch the ball. It just bounced off of him. So hopefully it'll work this time.
Looking to throw. He rifles
Oh my! Yes! Let's go! He spun move around 3 people. Let's go! Touchdown! Hey, what's up, Randogan? What's up, man? I know I've seen your name around, but it says your first time chat. I know I've seen you around though. And he drops the follow. Thank you so much, man. Hey, why didn't that show up on my activity feed?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Wait, was that a sub on the? I wasn't looking. Was it a sub on the YouTube side or a follow on the Twitch side? Or maybe it was both. Oh, there's LR3 coming through with the sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh shoot. Let's go that.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're
I think
staring
needs to
at a
move out of my
touchdown
way.
deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start the drive.
Good stop.
And he's gonna be
There's a sub on YouTube. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, LR3 subscribed twice apparently. Okay.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw.
Anyone know how to make? Okay, it went away now. I was about to say, can anyone make that stupid thing go away?
But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Prescott to throw it.
Get him. There we go.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, it took a shot as he let that go.
My defense is playing a lot better than the first time before we had the reset. I do feel a little bit bad because my opponent definitely played better on his first drive than what's going on here. But that was just an unlucky break on his part.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Oh gosh, he ran a wildcat. I wasn't even paying attention. Making the Cowboys look bad. I'm sorry. I'm wondering why he was running a wildcat on 3rd and what was it, 8? Something like that.
Harris returning.
Harris is not getting him space.
51 yards on the punt there. Now will come the offense as they take over.
I mean, the Cowboys made the Cowboys look. Oh, dude.
Right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive begins with a run from McCaffrey. DeMarcus Lawrence.
It almost worked if TP got past that lineman, but I wouldn't have called that play. Yeah, I wouldn't have called it either, but he did almost get it.
Attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9. They go quickly here out to Moore.
Okay, good. Chunk yards.
24 after a gain of 4.
I want to run here. Should have done. Yeah, I honestly was surprised y'all lost to the 49ers. I'd picked y'all to win that game.
This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Over the middle.
Izukanma, first down. Oh, you got it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cute. That little swirl. Is that a hedgehog, I think?
No problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
That's one thing that I wish the integrated double chat with YouTube and Twitch would do, is the emotes don't show up on there.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A nice
Let's go, McCaffrey.
Tackle, and now some room. And some room to work.
There we go.
65 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop there in this first half. Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
Yeah, this defense has had its share of problems getting
Let McCaffrey sit a play. We're going to put in Spiller.
They never should have allowed this play to gain as many
That Rams game when the Niners beat them in Week 18 scared me. That's fair.
Now a handoff looking right.
Oh, let's go Spiller. Let's go Spiller. Touchdown. Isaiah Spiller with the moves and the stiff arm. Touchdown.
And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now Zerline on and the extra
Let's go. Uh-oh. He almost blocked it, and I almost missed it too. No, Spiller's not better than CMC, although I think he's averaging more yards a carry this year, to be honest. But that was some slick moves by Spiller. After the long run by McCaffrey, the finish off the drive by Spiller, got a really decent two-headed attack now. And I still have Chuba Hubbard too.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Oh, good pass. Oh, he's out of bounds, though.
Sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And the sack by Burns.
He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Let's go.
Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, it's your dog. Okay, Denver.
He's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week.
Sorry, I miss chat sometimes. I'm sorry. Yeah, not gonna lie, he worried me when last night when his first drive, he went down and scored a touchdown fairly easily.
Last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
If I win this game, it'll be the first time I'm at 500, but I can't get too ahead of myself. There's still a lot of time left. Oh my gosh. He used Lawrence there and just blew up the play.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Yeah,
The
just don't
Panthers
blow
on
it.
third
Exactly.
down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. Throw left side.
Yeah,
McCaffrey's
he got me to punt this time.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a nice job
Down and
to
inside the
down this
5.
one right on the
Surprised he let that
5-yard
go.
line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No,
Like, I feel like he's a lot like me in the fact that he's a good player, but if he starts falling behind, he gets frustrated. I feel like that's what's happening here.
You never know where it's going to end up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first
Oh,
downs.
he dropped it. Oh my gosh, he dropped it. He's also getting some bad luck. He does get the ball at halftime. He does.
That's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's trying to make That's a weird thing about how they get false starts is that if you're trying to make too many adjustments at the line, it'll give you a false start. I think that's kind of weird, to be honest.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of his end zone, Prescott.
Oh, he came back. Oh my gosh. All right, well, he put a big play on me there. Oh, it was a cutback route. I thought he was... I misanticipated that. That was my bad. That was a good play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Let's do something here.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man that's in Jarwin. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Is he going down a 2-minute warning? Yes.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, I guess they got added flags anyway. It is very weird. Yeah, I mean, the penalties in this game are just horrible to begin with.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's interesting how inaccurate Prescott's been.
Incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Short yardage, Prescott. Open man.
Okay, he got that.
And he will
That's how my uncle thinks Dak plays all the time.
as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Prescott.
Yes. Hit him as he threw.
It there, and that one
There we go.
up incomplete.
To this
Good
point, I've
defense.
been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And
All right.
the stop will come inside
That's a good
the
rush by
5
him.
at the 4. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4.
Yeah, he's moving the
coming
ball a
up.
lot better
And
now.
it looks like
He's
some
getting his
pretty
offense
easy
together.
yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Elliott.
Oh, he's trying to stuff it.
They're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Throwing, Prescott.
He got it.
And
Good play.
it's caught for a Cowboy
I sold out
touchdown.
on the blitz.
A great play there with his
I sold
first
out.
career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys
It's all
get a
good, it's all
late
good.
score here in the final minute of the first half.
Oh no, he missed it.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
By the way, now that y'all have been hearing the game volume and the music volume along with my voice, how do you think the balance is? Because I think before it was like my voice should be the primary thing you hear. So is it better balanced now where the game and the music are more in the background and my voice is more in the front? 'Cause I can't hear it right now.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
It's good? Okay, awesome.
Now the Panthers gonna use the
I'm not
first
me,
of their
but you are me.
timeouts.
Hey, welcome in.
They'll stop with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Don't remember it last time.
Ball up to the
Yeah, I was
35
just
now.
going through my
It's gonna
VODs
come
earlier and I was
first
just like,
and 10.
there were times where I couldn't understand what I said because the game volume was too loud.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, nope.
And he will go down. A
Okay, now
Cowboys
he's calling a
sack.
timeout.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I'd rather take a sack there than is it more recent? Yeah, I'm the Panthers. This is an online league. We should have all 32 teams represented by a human control player, but a couple of our guys are locked out of the league somehow.
He'll look to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And
Okay, he's
able
gonna
to
call a
take this
timeout
one up
again.
to the 35-yard line.
All
The
right.
Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's do that one.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys
Why do the
bringing an extra
Packers not have a
defensive
team?
back.
I don't know if anyone's. Wait, they don't? I didn't know that.
They'll set up to throw.
Yeah, that was not a smart pass on my end.
And it's intercepted. Picked off right around the
That was.
43. And a potential turning point.
well.
They'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive
going for a
started in
field
plus
goal.
territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 3 seconds here remain.
61-yarder.
Field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard
Did he hit it?
attempt.
No, he was short. Yeah, might as well go for it. He's got the ball to start the half anyway.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone.
All right, here we go.
Quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first. And
started off strong, but I've struggled the past couple possessions. Dong. Yeah, I am a Panthers fan, so I normally do the Panthers. Maybe next Madden I'll do a different one for this league, but I'm always partial to the Panthers because I am a Panthers fan.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play.
Get him in the backfield. Let's go.
Fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's
I think
go.
this running
Okay.
game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott.
That's fine.
To Elliott. And
That's
he'll
fine.
get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the
All right,
30-yard
let's
line.
put together a solid drive here.
Possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
Hey, it's Daylight. What's up, man? Welcome in, welcome in. This is my online Madden League. I am playing a human player. I am the Panthers. And my first season, I went 1-16. I am currently 2-3, looking to go 3-3. I'm leading right now, and I'm hoping to keep it that way.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Oh gosh, I got stuck behind my lineman.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Broken ankles. I'm trying to.
On 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Let's do this play. Yeah, my lineman, my offensive line has always been a struggle for me.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
We'll take the 1st down. I only got 2 yards, but it's a 1st down. I'll take it.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
I mean, if you want to, I don't know who's watching GSC right now. I'd appreciate it. Let's go, Robbie.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here,
I'm only 5 followers away from 400. I just realized. I have 395 followers.
Now a handoff here to
Let's
his
go,
running
Spiller.
back.
First down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down.
Hey, GSC with the host. I don't know why my alert isn't working. Why is my alert not working? That's weird.
Another run, this time McCaffrey.
Oh, get there, McCaffrey.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 40.
My alert didn't work. Maybe I accidentally turned off hosting when I switched over to YouTube.
Playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
I don't know. Maybe I messed up.
Last one got 6, now
But thank you
second
so
and
much,
4.
Daly, for dropping the host from God Squad Church. If you all are hanging out from God Squad Church, welcome in. My name is Andrew Pays. A lot of y'all from God Squad Church know me. I'm in the middle of an online Madden League game.
Give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down here inside
Just focusing
the
on
30,
ball control
and
right
down
now.
to the 27-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Looking to try to cap a drive off with a touchdown here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Ow! I lost a lot of yards there. I tried to throw it away.
Second back right
Got me with
around the
Vander Esch.
41-yard line.
Crap.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That was a good play. Caught me off the edge.
After the sack,
I lost-
they're starting
oh gosh,
to
I lost
challenge
15
basically from
yards
the
on
other
that
side
play.
of town.
Gee
It's
whiz.
second and a country mile. On play action, they'll throw.
Let's get some yards.
Got it complete to
Oh, he
Anderson.
maybe
The
fumbled,
ball
but he
comes
fumbled out of
but
bounds.
this
Ah.
unfortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it,
Excuse me.
you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Let's go. DJ Moore with the catch on the sideline. First down.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And effective running here. He'll
All
take
right,
it
let's
down
keep it up.
inside
Let's
the
keep it up.
10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey
All right,
again.
we'll take that.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball.
All right,
even
3rd and
snaps.
3.
A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
That's going to be another touchdown for McCaffrey. Let's go.
Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey.
Second touchdown of the game for McCaffrey.
And
we extend the lead. There we go. Looking good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails
All right.
over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit, he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First down, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup.
Okay. He's... Oh, boy.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
Oh, man. He's moving the ball now.
Right at the 15. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Play action now, Prescott.
Get him, Burns. Let's go. Let's go, Burns.
Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Okay, he got the first down.
Inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Prescott now.
Yeah, I left everyone open.
Touchdown,
I sent everyone on the blitz there.
Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right.
But I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessful.
All right.
Just wonder
They
maybe running the
they
ball
got me
might
on
be
that
the
one.
way
That's both of their touchdowns have come when I've sold out on the run on a close to go situation.
may bear out that running the
So
ball
maybe
will
we
at
don't
least
do
be
that
the equal
anymore.
of throwing it in that situation.
There's that. It's not this one, but I will use this formation anyway.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
Should have juked
Certainly
instead of
feels that
spun,
way,
but
and
okay.
I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Pistol? Must be a pistol. Trying to find a certain play, but
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now they'll run the option option to the short side left.
That didn't work.
He'll be taken down well behind the line.
That didn't work.
He might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a
That was a weird spin move. I got out of the tackle, but he couldn't get anywhere else.
And it just never materialized.
I'm just glad he didn't fumble it, to be honest.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Oh, he caught it.
His target, it's Schultz. And he is going to have a
Thank you,
bonus
Schultz.
first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that.
Ah, that's what it. This is what it is.
Because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
It's a weird play, and I hope it works. We'll see. Nope, didn't work.
And just no chance of turning the corner.
Didn't
He
work.
can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a play I was looking for the whole time. Then I found it, and it didn't get me a yard.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. The
Oh,
ball's
no,
out.
he fumbled.
McCaffrey lost it.
Oh, thank goodness Schultz. Thank goodness Schultz.
That ball gets
Ah.
free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
It's McCaffrey's first fumble
So
of the
possession's
season.
still theirs, but now they face a third down. And he'll give it here
Let's
to
go,
Clyde.
Spiller. First down.
This is gonna be a
Hey, what's up,
Panthers
LDC?
first down as he's got this
We have a waiting list for our league. I still haven't set up the Discord command. I need to set up the Discord command. I don't have the link to the Discord offhand right now while I'm in the middle of a game. There is a waiting list right now because our league is technically full, even though there's people that are locked out. I'm also not a commissioner, so I can't speak to how many people are in the waiting list or anything like that.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on
He was
the right
stepping out of bounds. Are
sideline,
you
out of
kidding
bounds,
me?
says the line judge.
Well, to be fair, I probably should have passed it a lot sooner than I did.
But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket,
But
I
welcome
thought he
in,
was gonna
LDC.
take off
Good to
and
see you
run
here.
for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
Oh, why did no
defenses
one
wanna try
block
and keep bodies in
him?
front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass
Yeah, I'll
downfield
do my
that
best.
was complete.
I just can't do it right
They
this
get a
second
yard
because
there, but
I'm in the
only
middle of
a
the
yard.
game.
Leaves them
I
with
have to go
3rd
find
and
it.
9 looming.
All right, let's see what we can do here.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle,
There we go,
complete.
Schultz.
That's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down.
Yeah, no
here
problem.
as The tackle's made at the Cowboys 18. The passing game
But like I said, I
continues to be
can't.
their friend.
I'm
Even
just a
with
member of the league. I
Stapleton
can't
here
speak
in the
to
fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
what the process is to get in, how long the waiting list is, and stuff like that.
He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame
I
him?
can't. Ah, my
Just a
blocking.
couple yards there
Ah,
down
my
to the
blocking.
17.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. McCaffrey on the
What a
counter.
hole! What blocking! Touchdown, McCaffrey!
Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey.
Let's
His
go.
third touchdown of the game and
Oh
first
no,
of
I
the
lost
year.
Corbett for the game.
And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Zerline now for the PAT.
If any, I was doing the McCaffrey signature. Let's go.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
All right. Now we need a defensive stop, and then we'll put this game away.
He'll kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now Prescott.
Got a sack with Brown.
Take him down. Derek Brown. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott.
That's okay.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
He has to go for it.
This across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
All right, good play.
And he's got it.
Good play.
They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
Oh, wow, he got it.
Inside the 30. Touchdown.
He got it.
Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now.
All right.
And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
I didn't call cover 2 sink. I called cover 3. Oh, come on. I definitely audible to a cover 3.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to beat it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized.
That's a pass interference.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
Oh, come on, really? Who do I think is going to win this year's Super Bowl? I'm rooting for the Bengals because as a St. Louis native, I cannot in good conscience root for anything that belongs to Stan Kroenke. So I'm a Bengals fan in the Super Bowl.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Same. Yep.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that
I believe so. Yeah, they've never won a Super Bowl.
Use your timeouts
I believe so.
in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at
Oh,
the 2-minute warning.
come on. Gee whiz. That was weird.
Wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry.
All right, well, let's see what we can do on 3rd and 10 here.
With a loss. He'll drop to throw. He's got Anderson.
Oh, no.
Anderson
He got destroyed. I can't even be mad about that. He got destroyed. He should have fumbled that. Good night. Dude got lit up. Is he okay? I can't even be mad about that fumble.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Prescott now after the fumble recovery.
Get him. Burns with the sack.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I don't think he meant to pump fake there.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. On second and a long way to go. Prescott flush to his right. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
All right.
2 minutes to go.
It was a
in this
deep drop
football
back.
game.
Here's my cover 4. There it is.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he will be
That's
very
fine.
close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Running with Elliott, and this will depend on the
Yes!
mark. I'm
Stopped
not sure
him.
he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not.
Why is it
Stop
telling me
him.
to do Hail Mary?
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none?
Hey, what's up,
Listen,
Pycam?
just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
The
Yeah,
right
that's
toggle
exactly
thing, if you
right.
swipe it up, it does strong. Oh, yeah. The hit stick. Yep. Thank you, Pycam. Appreciate it. I'm about to lock up win number 3 on the
They'll
second
try and burn some
season.
clock now with McCaffrey.
Oh, jeez. Of the
He'll be
UGL.
right around the 34. 129 yards rushing for a
And I lost Brown to an upper arm fracture. Oh, no.
Throughout this game, they've been
Looks like the rookie will have to step up.
They needed a big run. First down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They look like they've got the confidence
I need
to keep
formation.
handing it to
Where's
him
my clock
and keep
management?
picking up good yardage.
There. That's what I'm looking for. How many wins did I have last season? 1.
from the 34 now. Here's first and 10.
I had 1 win all of last season. I was 1-16, and now I will be going
And they
3-3 through the first 6 games of the season. Yes, I've tripled my win total, and I finally beat someone that wasn't Tampa Bay. My first 2 wins of this season were both against Tampa Bay, so I needed to show that I can beat more than just Tampa Bay. Although I will say, the combined record of the teams I've won against are now 0-11. So I have yet to beat someone that has a win.
Victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining
But
who wins
I'm
and
not
who
going to focus
loses
on
this
that. I'm going to
game.
focus
No
on the fact that
exception.
I am
They turned the ball
improving
over it all,
since
and
last
they
year.
go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Panthers, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road
man.
next week to
All right.
take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.
So just to show how much I'm improving this year, I only missed 4 passes with Malik Willis. One of them was unfortunately interception. I made a bad decision on that one. But 18-22 for 242. And then on the ground, McCaffrey rushed for 133 and Spiller rushed for 57. And Willis rushed for 14. So Almost hit 200 yards on the ground. No, wait, did I hit 200 yards on the ground? I did. I hit 202. Let's go. I hit 202 yards on the ground. 204 passing yards if you take away the yardage I lost on sacks. So, I gave up I didn't get any turnovers. But 11 of 15 on third down is huge. My game plan worked. I'm getting I'm not focusing on big home run plays. I'm focusing on getting yardage every time. So these third downs, I'm getting third and short. Like there were a couple times where it was 3rd and 3, and I ran the option. Spiller got 3 or 4 yards for a first down. A couple times McCaffrey ran it for a first down. If I can get those 3, 4, 5 yards of play, I'm golden. And that's what I was able to do this time. Yeah, and I controlled the time of possession too. I doubled the Cowboys' time of possession. They had 13 minutes. I had 26 minutes. So I was able to control the ball and win the game. Now, I gave up a ton of passing yards, but oh well. But I will say this. I need to show a player stat here. Let's go to the defense. Let's see. Brian Burns. He had a breakout scenario for today where I had to either hold the Cowboys under 50 yards rushing, or I had to get 3 sacks, 3 tackles for a loss, 3 fumbles or something like that. And Burns hit both. He got 3 sacks, and we held the Cowboys to 30 yards rushing. So we hit both of the goals for him to hit superstar X Factor. So I now have an X Factor on the defense in Brian Burns, and I am excited about that. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what they give him. And I'm also very glad that I re-signed Burns before he hit Superstar X Factor, because he might have been more expensive to re-sign if that was the case. Excuse me. Ethan Pochich, our center, gets an upgrade. And then Levi Wallace, our free agent corner, gets an upgrade. All right, so the result of the breakout player. Oh man, you see me out there today? They're going to make one of those sports documentaries about this game. I doubt that. What if I told you that one legendary defensive lineman was responsible for the total destruction of the Dallas offensive line? I mean, calm down. You had 3 sacks. That was good. But Brian Burns is now a superstar X Factor and has his own ability. And 4,000 XP for my defensive lineman. So I do have an injury, though. Is that going to be Derek Brown? It is. He is out for 3 weeks. So we are going to be leaning on the rookie defensive tackle to step up. And I'll show you what he's about. So now our rookie defensive tackle, Perion Winfrey, is going to have to step up in his place. What I might do is also include Morgan Fox in on this, because Morgan Fox is like a good, he's an end and defensive tackle style player. Excuse me. So we'll see what we do there. What I might do is I might put Gross Matos at right end and put Fox at defensive tackle, but we'll see how it goes. But that's unfortunate that Brown went down with an injury. He's only out 3 weeks, though, so we can maintain that. One of those weeks is going to be the bye week, so we can handle that. But let's go see what Burns' superstar X Factor ability is, his zone ability. Burns. Let's go to his ability. Momentum shift. Momentum shift players demoralize their opponents when they enter the zone. All on-field opponents are knocked out of the zone or lose any progress towards entering the zone. And all I got to do is get a sack. Okay. All right, cool. Brian Burns is now an X Factor. And it looked like he had an upgrade. Let's go back to him. It looked like he had an upgrade. Excuse me. Oh, he does have an upgrade. Okay. I'm gonna keep him as a speed rusher. 90 overall now. Let's go. All right. So, with that, that's going to end the stream for today. Whoops. No. Please go sub to my YouTube, as I accidentally hit the wrong button. Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. I had an absolute blast. I mean, it's a little bit easier when you win a game. But until next time, guys, I will try to, I might be streaming tomorrow night. We will be back with the NCAA College Football Premier League crossover. If you don't know what that is, go back and watch my other stream. It should be pinned on my YouTube channel. So I'll be back tomorrow night, potentially with some NCAA football. And it depends on how my voice is, because with having to deal with COVID, my voice isn't the same as it usually is. So we'll see how that goes. But let's see if we can find someone to raid on the Twitch side. We got B-Mac Redbeard playing for some NCAA football, so we'll raid him. B-Mac underscore. So over on the Twitch side, we will be raiding B-Mac Redbeard. And until next time, guys, stay blessed and take care.